It's Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Diaclone Universe Clampdown! These Walmart exclusives have really long names. Welcome to Retrobot, the YouTube channel where we feed a friendly space robot a diet of pure nostalgia, and today we are taking a look at Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Diaclone Universe Clampdown. He is a legacy character in the Transformers line, exclusive to Walmart, and there you can see the Vaporwave artwork of his robot mode wrapping around the corner, and you can also see the Vaporwave artwork on top there of his vehicle mode. I like the artwork. I think it looks great. And then there's his robot mode, unadulterated by a corner, and if you tip the package forward, then you can see the picture of the product in vehicle mode, and you can see some gobbledygook, and then if you go around to the back, you can see the obligatory product shots in both modes, and that's the packaging. And now we have to get him out of here, which there we go. We can just take the package away and take a look at him in all of his vehicular glory. So here he is, and his vehicle mode looks great. In fact, it looks so great that the camera does not even want to show all the greatness because of how white he is. So let's just get the camera a little closer. And let's also turn down the exposure several notches so that we can see the detail put into this actually very, very nice toy. Now, he is a straight up repaint of Red Alert. Red Alert, I believe, came out in the Transformers Earthrise line, and he looked like this, except white and red. And he himself was a slight retool of Sideswipe, who was red and black. The idea of a Lamborghini emergency vehicle makes me question the funding of any public response thing that would use this. But hey, he is a police Lamborghini, and honestly, if I were a cop, I would love to have a police Lamborghini. I mean, I would be the coolest cop in the world if I drove this. So that's pretty cool. He actually looks a lot like Prowl if Prowl turned into a Lamborghini. Now you can see he's got his weapons in the 5mm holes that are in the sides of the fenders. There is a hole on top for the removable light bar, so if you want to take away the Street Hawks, you can just pull them out, and you can pull out the weapons. And then now he just looks a little bit less like a police. I mean, he's still got the word police on the side, so you know, he's gonna be a police car even without his lights. But you don't have to have the lights. So the vehicle mode looks really good. The white is nice and bright. The blacks are nice and black. And I like the very dark tinted windows. I think they look really, really sharp on this. And the color matching is nice between the painted translucent white and the actual molded white in the back. You know, sometimes we have some problems between the color matching in the different kinds of plastic. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Ironhide. But he does turn into a robot. That is his job. So let's go ahead and do that. We will get this out of the way and maybe give a little bit more room so that you can see all the glory of his transformation. So here you have him in his vehicle mode, and the first thing that we're going to do is come around to the bottom, and you have a little bit of visible chin syndrome. Is that a syndrome? I don't know, but there it is. We are going to open up these side panels right here at the bottoms. These are going to be the legs. They are going to pull out like this. And do one of those, and then let's go ahead and give him a waist twist, And then notice that the knees are actually in two pieces here. And that's important because when you turn him back into a vehicle, you need to make sure that these are out of the way before you try and flip the feet up. So the feet do flip down, and when you're transforming him, the process of doing those knees, as you can see, actually starts to flip the feet down. But so you have to be watchful of that when you're turning it back the other way. Then you close these doors, you can split the legs, and there, he has robot legs. Now it's easy to see where the arms are here. We're going to open these panels here to the sides. We're going to pull the arms out from the underside just like that. And then you're going to pull them up like that and do the same thing on the other side. We're going to pull it out like that and then pull it up. You know, pretty much like he's doing the impression of a chicken, just like that. And then we're going to fold these into the sides. And then we can take this little panel here. Let's raise the camera up. There you go. And we're going to just pull that panel up. You can see the whole face now. And then take the whole car hood, just like that, and fold it down. And that makes the front of the robot. We can flip out the fists, which don't fold in all the way. You know, you kind of expect them to, but they do not, and they don't need to. There's room enough without them folding in all the way. So then you can do that and straighten out the elbow a little bit. And there, at this point, he is in his robot mode, and it's a good, solid robot mode. He looks decent. I don't have him in the best pose. Wait, let me give him a better pose. There. I like to give him more of a wide stance and kind of dynamic stuff. Now, we've got this rocket launcher thing, and the rocket does come out, so that's cool. And so we put that in there, and it's got this little tab right there that tabs right into there so that he has a shoulder-mounted rocket. And then you've got the blaster. Now, you've got the light bar. The light bar can just stay on the back here, and that's what I usually do. I just usually keep it right there, and I never take it off. But you can put it on the gun, and then he can hold the gun by the barrel, and now he has sort of an axe-like weapon. I'd like to ask you a question, and then the guy could be like, what kind of question do you want to ask me? She'd be like, I want to ask you. Okay, I'll stop that. But so you can do that if you wanna. It's your toy, so do whatever you want. But that's him in all of his robot Lamborghini glory. And he does look really good. The nice bright white and the blacks, I really like that. I think it looks great. The red pops look good. The paint detail is reserved, but it is still done well, and he looks good in both modes. Now, when it comes to articulation, it's kind of hard to get to his head when the rocket launcher is in place, but it does have some wiggle waggle up here. He can say no. He can sort of wobble yes. Yes. There's a little bit of movement. Wait, here, let me take that out. Okay, now he can say yes. In the shoulder, his arms go out, they go in, they go around all the way, and I'm popping out the chest. Let's put the chest back in. He's got bicep rotation, he's got 90 degrees of bend at the elbow, and he has a little bit of pivot at the wrist. Not twist, but pivot. So that's due to transformation, but hey, I'll take it. He has waist rotation, he can do the splits, just like that. Huh? Yeah. And of course, he can do the Ministry of Silly Walks, which is very nice. He also has a bend at the knee, pretty much 90 degrees at the knee, and he has an ankle tilt, which we love the ankle tilt so very, very much. And so there he is. In terms of the aesthetics of the toy itself, let's just zoom in so that you can see all of the detail that they put into this mold that they have remolded several times over at this point. It's a nice face sculpt. He's got good proportions. I've never been too wild of being able to see these panels folded in behind him. I kind of wish that maybe the hinge was back here, or maybe these attached to the arms instead of the back. It's a minor complaint, you know, like I feel like if they weren't there, then the body dynamics would be a lot nicer on this toy, but it's still a really, really good mold with excellent articulation, and he looks good from all sides. You don't see a lot of gaps, like even inside the legs here, you don't see a lot of gaps. There's some little gaps in there, but same with the arms. You know, there's a little gap in there, but it's really not bad at all. So overall, he is a good looking toy and a very, very playable toy. So that is Transformers. Oh shoot! I tossed the box. Wait a minute here. That is Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Diaclone Universe Clampdown, who is a repaint of Sideswipe and Red Alert, which in the Gen 1 line were repaints of the Diaclone toys sold in Japan, and he is painted to look like the Diaclone toy that those were made out. This is really meta, okay? This is like Transformersception. There is designception that's happening here when you're making something that's made out of something else to look like something that the thing that you made it out of was made to look like. I don't know if I got that right, but you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, if you missed Red Alert, and you think that this mold looks good and might be fun, then pick him up. He's great. If you got Red Alert and you really like him, then you'll probably really like this one too. And he's just cool and fun, and yeah. So if you like this review, then please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so that you know when we're doing more of these Short Circuits reviews, as well as our Peeks and Pokes reviews, which are super, super short peeks at a character and then we poke at them. And also you will be notified when we're doing a live stream, which we are going to be doing maybe once, possibly twice within a month, as time allows, and when they do happen, they happen on Friday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern United States time. Keep an eye on our Twitter and other social media to know when stuff like that is happening. So with that being said, a special thanks to our patrons. Not just from me, but from the Chaos Bringer himself.
Thank you, patrons, our ultimate retro heroes. Thank you, Fetch Beer, Rob S., Matt White, Starhound, Setsune Wave, Dawn, Hope and Michael D., and Colleen. Thank you. And also a huge Unicron-sized thank you to Dawn for getting Clampdown, because Clay probably wouldn't have bought him himself because he wasn't really interested in the character, but he likes him. So thank you to Dawn. For many things, Don is a good guy. Don't let him fool you into thinking he's not. It's an act. He's actually a decent human being. Ha 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 ha. I've just told the world, Don. Ha 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 ha.
Okay. Dawn, I had nothing. Unicron didn't tell me that he was going to out you like that. I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure Dawn would like everybody to know. No, he's not. He's cranky and he's surly and and doesn't like people. There. I fixed it, Dawn. I fixed it. So yeah, that is Clampdown, the guy who is known for clamping things down. Maybe that's like in reference to like the boots they put on illegally parked vehicles. I'm gonna guess that that's what it. He's a parking enforcement officer that drives a Lamborghini. Oh gosh, the implications. Like, there's got to be some graft or something going on there. That's not cool. That's just not cool. I'm not sure I trust this guy. But anyway, this is Clay telling you to keep it Retrobot. Yeah, I mean, public service vehicles that are Lamborghinis. I guess maybe like a rich dude like donated it to or you know, I don't know, special fund. No, like he's got to be he first of all, he's maybe working with Swindle and has some like protection rackets going on or something. I don't know, but there is like Optimus Prime needs to check into this because whatever it is shady as